Hello there, patrons. We are here for episode 12, part 1 of the finale for She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. I actually wasn't feeling up to doing reactions today, just because, I just woke up and I'm just like, I don't feel like doing it. But I got into a talk with Cheesy, one of my Discord member on my Discord server. I don't know why I had this redundancies. Anyways, I was talking to them about Digimon, and it's just so nice to be able to talk to somebody about Digimon, and just the idea of like the both of us had watched Digimon when we were young and all that jazz. It's very fun. But one of the things that I was talking about was that, well, they first mentioned, because they were like, they were watching Digimon Frontier, and Digimon Frontier is the 4th in the Digimon series, and it is the one that a lot of people dislike because it essentially takes away what makes Digimon so good, right? Digimon has Digimon companions. It's like Pokemon, right? But these Digimons, they can talk and all that jazz. So in Digimon Frontier, they're just like, what if we don't have Digimon companions and we just have the humans turn into Digimons, because like they technically sort of did that in Digimon Tamer, so like why don't we just do that for the whole show? People hated that. I enjoyed it for the most part, but one of the things that I absolutely love about Digimon Frontier is the opening. And ever since I was talking to Cheesy, which is like literally 10 minutes ago, about the Digimon Frontier stuff, all I have in my brain right now is the Digimon Frontier song, and so I just have to show it to you because I need you to know how much of a banger Digimon Frontier is. But before I show you how much of a banger Digimon Frontier is, I have to rewind that a little bit and tell you this is how the opening for the last 3 Digimon seasons before Digimon Frontier was. And also I showed this to somebody else like a long time ago when I was still in high school, and the guy was just like, this was the opening that you guys had for the past 3 seasons? Like, because like they were watching it in Japanese dub, and so in the Japanese dub, their openings were actually varied and different. But if you were a filthy English dub watcher like me, watching Digimon Adventure, Digimon Adventure 2, and Digimon Tamers, this was the freaking opening that you hear, alright? I mean, it's still a good fucking... I actually also haven't seen Digimon Tamer opening in a while. It's still a nice song. Oh, save and defend the world, I would start this. Imagine, this is what you've been hearing for the past 3 seasons. Digimon Adventure 1, Digimon Adventure 2, I mean, like, okay, maybe, maybe that's just the because they're both the same series. And then Digimon Tamer came. Right? Digimon Tamer came, and then it was like the exact same one, and I'm just like, oh man, we're gonna get, the same song again. Again, it's not bad. It's not bad, but like when you hear it for 3 seasons, it's just, you want something a little bit different. So then when Frontier came out, and I watched it, and the first episode, you get to see the first opening, and it's this? Banger!
To the past as we head for the future to reclaim the digital world. With faith in ourselves and trust in each other, we live by the lessons we've learned. As we work towards one.
Also, this opening, also an absolute banger. I love this opening as well. Holy crap. I've been watching this for the past 5 minutes. It's still so good. It makes me want to watch Digimon Frontier. reiterating the power of friendship. Also, I know I actually just talked over that because I was so excited, but like, I will also post you the link so you can listen to it yourself if you're interested. But also, not gonna lie, when I was watching this again, not gonna lie, I saw this like five minutes ago, and I was watching this, and all I had in my head was Akachi. I've also just recently finished Persona 5 Royal, and like, God, dude, Akachi is such a banger of a character, dude. I absolutely love him so much. He is so good. Anyways, we're here for Shira. One of these days, though, I will make a reaction video on all of the Digimon series. I'm just saying. So, like, expect that sometime. Not next year, or even this year. Well, yeah, definitely not this year, but probably not sometime next year. I don't know. You know, one of these days when I actually get myself an editor again, an editor to just edit my videos for the YouTube stuff, and then I can continue to do my edits on like my gaming channel, which, you know, they're very plain edits, not really heavy or anything, but I do enjoy editing my gaming stuff a little bit more than my reaction stuff so far right now, just simply because I don't have to worry as much about copyright claims. I can just be like, oh, this is my edit, you know, and then if I get a copyright claim because of the music or whatever, doesn't really matter all that much for the gaming stuff. Oh yeah, by the way, I just want to let you guys know that this is my new merch for my company. It's just a cute little logo. A cute little circular logo, I mean. Let me know what you think about it. Or not. If you have no thoughts or no opinions, you don't have to write anything. Alright, so, what happened in the, now that we're here, what happened in the, the last episode of, Shira and the Princesses of Power, right? We found the failsafe. Shira, or, Adora, now has the failsafe, but Catra be like, hey man, I don't want you to die, goddamn, what the hell? You know, literally, Shadow Weaver is just bringing you up for this whole shit. She's trying to make you a martyr, and I ain't gonna be here to watch you do it. I ain't gonna be here to watch you do it. And it's still a very nice, throughout the whole thing, right? It's still such a very nice, character development and character progression, or even in some cases, the characters taking a step backwards, because, you know, old habits die hard, and bad habits especially is very difficult to get rid of. So all the bad things that you've learned from the person that you find as a mother figure, aka Shadow Weaver, right? You end up taking all these traits that you hate about her, but you've lived with her, so like you end up again taking it anyways. So it's and especially in like a stressful situation like aliens invading and Horde Prime invading and potentially using the giant cannon in Etheria to just destroy the universe and whatnot, right? In those very stressful situation, you just kind of revert back to what you know is safest, or what you know best. And in the case of Adora, right, it is going back to the figure that Shadow Weaver morphed her in during her childhood. Anyways, this is episode 12, The Heart Part 1. Hopefully I watch The Heart Part 2 in 2 days, because I know I'm gonna be busy tomorrow, but here we are. I kind of expect Catra to see her old group again, or, you know, her and Adora's old group, technically, but I expect her to see Scorpia again, I would presume. Just because, like, their stories are aligned and all that, so I kind of assume that's the whole thing. I mean, Catra's gotta apologize to Scorpia at some point, right? Other than that, I actually don't know what else we're gonna do, other than doing the failsafe to safety to release magic out into Etheria and whatnot. Anyways, alright folks, we are going to get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm over there finished up Persona 5 Royal, and I'm gonna finally finish up Shira as well. Can't believe it, dude. Everybody's having such a nice time. Oh, it actually fades away? Alright. How'd she do that so quick? She just like... She gotta put on her mask, dude. No, there's Shadow Weaver. Oh, look at that. She remembered and thought about the power of friendship. She's just transforming right into Shira. Sorry, all I have is just the Digimon Frontier song in my head right now. Hey, Ketra's still in the picture. Seahawk is just over here like... Sound a somewhat familiar voice. Gotta do a quick body scan. Look at them walking hand in hand. No Catra still. Look at them both looking back. Uh-oh. He's tired of your shit, Milog is. Oh. Oh. I was gonna say she's gonna go and punch him in the back of the neck, you know? Ah, Spinnerella's recovered now. Ooh. Ooh, that was a very nice use with Frosta. Yes. Good job, not Hordak. Oh! Wrong Hordak. There you go. Oh, gave her a little wink. Oh. Alright, and Trapta, you got a big row out here. No pressure, no pressure. It's just the lives of your friends and everybody, that's all. With or without Adora. Sorry, she's hallucinating right now. Wow, all the different phases of Catra. She's scared and she wants Catra by her side. Oh, that's a deep hole. Oh. Oh, that's Horde Prime looking through. I like that he went to Etheria for like one episode and he's just like, anyways, I'm back to my ship. Well, Catra, you're here at the right time? At the right place, it seems? Or the wrong place and the wrong time, really depends. Oh, you just needed to connect it? Okay. I guess they look like a keyhole after all. So that's heading to the heart of Etheria. I mean, it's a scary thing, just walking straight into your potential death. Ah, the old sword. Mm-hmm. And yet here you are, huh? Mm-hmm. Aw. So, like, do they need to get the fuck out of here or what? Oh, that's the acquisition coming in. Ah, hello there, Shadow Weaver. She's just chilling here while everybody else is born to be. Yeah, you tell her, Katra! Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what the? Uh-oh. Jesus Christ, she just got teleported. Oh, hey, is that Hordak? He looks like he's got a little weapon on his arm. Maybe he should do something about it. Holy shit. Because your friends are here. Damn. Uh. Lamau, get wrecked. Basically, Hordak. Horde Prime. Ah. Oh, there's a trap. Just. Oh, no. No, okay. Well, you gotta go. Mm-hmm. Look at him, trusting a Horde scum. Aww. See, look, you don't need luck. You've got the power of friendship. Well, off they go. I totally forgot she could have just teleported. Aww. 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 Mm. So you would never have to? Dead, but you know. Are you sure? Exactly. Mara knows what's up. The power of friendship is gonna... Thanks for that close-up shot. So, like, what, did they just drain the swamp? Like, they were in water. Why did you guys drain the water and just... If this was Baldur's Gate, I would've just kept the water and just continued shocking them. Sorry, not Baldur's Gate. Divinity 2! Original Sins! Oh, shit! Uh-oh. Damn, really just encasing all the other, Horde Prime clones. Well... Power T? This fucking guy. Holy shit, dude, I could have broken your neck right there. Damn, it's just cutting rocks out here. Well, is there one thing he's good at? It's surviving, I suppose. Just pissing her off. God, it's just an I love you episode out here. Wow, how convenient. Actually, it's very skilled. Okay, so he's gonna finish this up. And I guess Scorpia is somewhere around here. Eee. Oh, yeah. Micah's here, huh? Very intimidating. Must have not been important. Oh, just got wiped. It just got hit with a poison? A virus? Yeah, they gotta have a failsafe on Shira somehow. Not with that attitude. Oh, well, I mean, it is part 1 and part 2. Okay. 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 They really just left you on that, they really left you on that cliffhanger where I'm just like, okay, fine, I'll watch part 2, okay? Because, like, this is not the full story. What am I gonna be fucking yapping about, you know? Alright, hold on. Hold on. Alright, hold on. I can't just leave me on this cliffhanger like that. Alright, folks. This is episode 13. we gotta go in. Okay. Alright, we're gonna get started with episode 13 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They can't just leave me on this cliffhanger. We had an I love you from God, dude, my memory is just being. I have no thoughts right now. We've got 2, 3 I love you. In the past, in the last episode, we still need one for Katra, man. Look at Katra coming in, dude. Nope. Well, gotta go. Shadow Weaver's just like, alright, come on, let's go. Who gives a shit? Oh. What a transition, huh? If I were Scorpio, I would have just shot at the same place. Couldn't have moved that fast. Just because you're invisible doesn't mean that you teleported. The shit? You've been in prison for like how many years? How do you know that? Oh. Oh. Look at that, another I love you added to the tally. Holy shit, just fucking hit him with a mega beam. Holy shit. Hopefully she doesn't hear all that clickety clackety on your keyboard. Shoot. Damn, Milok take that hit for you? No, I mean, she's taking her time with the blast. What a cute low symbol for Entrapta. Just lashes off like that? Oh, hey! I haven't seen you since, like, what, season 2? He's just a... Wow, cradle him like a baby. Oh, that means Hordak, What the fuck? He just has a baby... That's right. The power of love and friendship. Goddamn, Katra. Uh-oh. It's going even faster. Okay, you can just run through him, like... Oh! Distracted. Distracted. Come on, Adora. We're so close to you being a martyr. That was the most desperate she's ever sounded. But ah, look at her coming in to save Catra, huh? Yeah, she's just gonna come back because of you anyway, so I might as well do it. Get the fuck out of here! You still got a job to do! Damn! Oh my god, she just blew herself up. Horde Prime comes back. Wow. What a fucking show, am I right? A rather apt ending for Shadow Weaver. Really hit her with the "I'm proud of you." Oh, it's all the people from Entrapta's castle. Jesus Christ. There's double oh my god, he's just they're just chasing the clones. You hear that, Hordak? Man, still holding on to it. Come on, give Horde Prime a swift punch in the face or in the back of the head, whichever one works. For a second there, I was just like, whoa, what a light show. So this is the heart. And she's still affected by well, you see, the power of love and friendship is, you know. Have you tried saying the highlight word of this episode and the last? It's 3 words. I'm ready. Oh. Got breached. Could always point it at him instead. Just saying, Hordak. He's got his back to you right now. It's a perfect time to shoot. Oh, shit! He's grown. A friend. Oh. Damn, just drop this man. Holy shit. Well, that's just a body, right? Yeah, so it's technically it's just a body. Hey. Off they go. I don't know. I think the world probably was peaceful before you decided to just fuck people over. What is this? Scorpia's first ball. A future that she wants. She's thinking about the future. Hey, yo, catch her in the high ponytail? Ah! Goddamn Horde Prime. Not with that attitude, come on. It's never too late, come on now. Oh my god, the heart was a cube this whole time. Look at her, she's got a shield on her now. Oh. Did love just cure her poison? Horde Prime should have known. The love of the gay love is coming for you. God, what a loser Horde Prime is. Sorry, all my words are just. Oh shit, she's just. It's like a red carpet, except it's made out of grass. Yeah, get this ship out of here. Oh my god. She put a. How are these plants just living out in the space like that? So beautiful. Well, at least she made it, not an eyesore. Disgusting greenery. Oh my god. Damn, she just ejected him with the power of light. Oh. Oh, hey, Hordak. Baby Shira. I was gonna say she did to Horde Prime like what Aang did to the Fire Lord. Hello, I'm your dad. God damn. And then there's Catra. Oh. Yes. Look at that, the future, huh? Where'd these birds come from? Oh my god. Well, I guess magic has been unleashed, right? And those are all like were those all like the slumbering beasts? Oh. Oh, she's purring. All right, and that's that. That is the finale. I'll be honest with you. I felt like everything is very straightforward. It kind of wrapped everything up. I feel like, yeah, it did, like, wrapped everything up and all that jazz. And I don't know. I don't really have a lot of notes for the finale, other than it's a pretty good finale, you know. But at the same time, I do, for some reason, I'm just kind of like, I feel like it's a little short to me. But that's just that's just because it's like the whole segment of like it being like 22 minutes, right? So technically the finale is about 44-ish minutes. I mean, if you didn't know, the only reason why I started watching She-Ra was because I saw a spoiler saying that that Adora and Catra kisses towards the end of everything, and I'm just like, okay, I'll watch it. I'll watch this slow burn Yuri, like that was literally the thought I had when I first came into this series. So, now that I'm here, now that I got what I had expected and was coming, I like it. I enjoyed. I didn't expect the amount of I love you that was going on in this finale, dude. It's just, when I said everything feels like it ties together, I do feel like a lot of things are just being tied together, and I'm just like, whoa, okay, like in like the beginning of episode 12 when Bo was playing his little, not guitar, but it's a string instrument. I don't know what that one is specifically. And, I saw that Glimmer had like a little blush on her and everything, and she's leaning against it. I'm just like, oh, okay, And then they just hit you with like, with Glimmer being like, I love you, Bo. And I'm just over here like feeling like I'm getting hit out of the left field, because for some reason in my head, I'm just like, yeah, Bo seems like a gay guy. And then after she said that, and then he says, I love you too, and I'm just like, oh, so he's just metrosexual. So I'm just like, okay, so like I was so focused in on like, I was so dialed in on like Adora and Catra that that again, the confession that from Glimmer to Bo just like hit me like a fucking right hook, and I'm just like, whoa, and so again, there's a lot of I love you out there, and even with Seahawk, confessing to wow, I've Mermista, there you go. I'm just over like, I mean, kind of knew that Mermista has a crush on Seahawk and all that jazz, because that's just how that whole character dynamic go, right? You've got the stupid go happy guy, and then the person who is the the goth girl, yeah. So understandable that like they click and all that jazz. So we've got Shadow Weaver dying, which again, as I said, an appropriate ending for her. And, like, that was the only time in this finale where I actually felt teary, and I'm just like, can't believe it. I mean, I have said I really enjoy Shadow Weaver as a character, and I believe that they did her character very well, to the point where, like, yes, I understand she was very fucking shitty, very manipulative, gave these girls some very bad habits, unfortunately. But in the end, she did, she did, it's that same feeling of, was it Glimmer? I can't remember if, like, was it Glimmer who told Catra to do one good thing in her life? And so Catra decided that she was going to do that one good thing in her life, and to bring Glimmer over to where Adora is. And so there's that whole thing when Catra goes over to Shadow Weaver, who was just chilling in the base. I guess she was just like, anyways, I'm gonna leave it up all to you guys. Like, what the fuck was Shadow Weaver doing? But yeah, Catra says like the same, the same exact or a similar thing those two are very different phrasing. But yeah, she says, like, come on, like, I know you've got all of this power. How are you able to keep track of us even though we were separated? How were you able to teleport when you abandoned me, right? I know that you're able to do this. If you have all of this power, you might as well do one good thing. And so here is Shadow Weaver deciding that she's going to do that one good thing, sacrifice herself and go out like that. You know, and just to really fucking hit it even more for you, she just looks back at Catra and just be like, "I'm proud of you, Catra," and like even just saying that and even just thinking about it, it just gets me very emotional. You know, as a person who has Asian parents, saying as if I'm not Asian myself. The idea of having your parents being proud of you and actually saying it actively, it's like, it's a very gut-punching thing, right? And so for Shadow Weaver to do that for Catra, for her to say that, because what Catra wanted for Shadow Weaver was for her to recognize her this whole entire time. Right? And like when in season 2 or season 3, I can't remember, when Shadow Weaver was like manipulating Catra, and Catra was feeling like maybe she finally has some sort of closeness, the closeness that she never got, that Shadow Weaver would often do for Adora instead. Right? So again, throughout all of this, all Catra really wanted was to be recognized by her mother figure, and for her mother figure to just go out and just be like, yeah, like, I'm proud of you. It's just gut punching, man. It just hurts me right in my fucking Kokoro and all of that. But again, an appropriate ending for someone like Shadow Weaver. Good for her, for dying on her own terms, I guess. And I will say, consider the fact that I had recently finished Persona 5 Royal, and Persona 5 Royal is like, they lay in so heavily on the power of friendship, like, whether it's through the gameplay or like in the story itself, they really hammer it on like the power of friendship. And so when I'm watching the final, these two parts, right, the season finale of She-Ra, and it's really, they're also like hammering in on like the power of love and friendship. But I'm like, all right, guys. Maybe it's because I've gotten so much of like the power of friendship in Persona 5 Royal that like when I'm looking at this, you know, I'm still kind of like, yeah, the power of friendship and all that jazz, yeah, but at the same time, I'm like, I did say that we were probably going to see all the characters that we've seen before, and we did. You know, they all got their own little, cameo out there as they're, like, fighting back against Horde Prime's army. And Horde Prime, he is Prime, alright. He's a fucking Prime loser. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. He's out here like, fuck it. You guys are making this so hard for me, and at this point, I feel like I'm on, like, the verge of losing at this point, so fuck every single one of you. I'm gonna take you out along with me. God, what a fucking supreme loser. As I've grown older, and I think about those type of, like, you know, dictator or authoritarian type character, whether it's in real life or in fiction, I don't really find them, like, intimidating as perhaps what the show wants you to feel anymore, because all I really think, it's like, once you peel all of that layer off of them, once you peel off this authoritarian figure, this dictator, this ruler or whatever, once you peel all that shit off, in the end, on the inside, they're just a fucking loser. And that really is it. They're just a fucking sore loser who just wants to feel like they're a winner, so they put people down, and that's just how it is. I mean, Horde Prime's coming in all fucking cocky and shit because he's been winning for so long, and he starts and he's just like, oh, you Ethereans and your emotions, y'all get so emotional and all that, but also him getting so fucking mad that this is taking longer than it should be. And then again, towards the end of all this, he's just like, yeah, fuck it, I don't care if this thing is going to destroy me as well, I'm gonna take y'all with me. Prime loser. I said during my Patreon intro that I was sort of expecting Catra to meet up with Scorpia again during her runaway phase, but I completely forgot that we're in a 22-minute to 22-minute episodes, and these are only two-parters, and probably didn't have enough time for that because Horde Prime was already going to get into the crack into the heart and just use it and all that jazz, right? We didn't have time for that. So that's okay. That's fine, like Scorpia, of course, she would like the moment Catra come to realize her problems, right, her issues, and even before she could apologize to Scorpia, like Scorpia already immediately forgave her because that's just the sort of character Scorpia is. I will say, Scorpia gave Perfuma a hug, and she's just like, wow, you look great, and I'm just like, I see you, Scorpia, Good on you. But thank God we didn't get another I love you. There was a little too much I love you in these two parts. For me personally. For you, maybe you would have loved all the I love you. Too much for me. Too much love. I'm starting to feel like Horde Prime. Ew. Emotions. Yeah. Disgusting. But again. This season, this finale, season 5 finale, it wraps everything together. There were certain things that I'm like still kind of thinking about and like having mixed feelings again with what I just said about the amount of I love you and just tying all these knots together. And I'm just like, okay, like it's the finale. We gotta wrap everything up. That sort of feel. And so I don't know, maybe one of these days I will watch the entirety of this whole, maybe I'll binge watch through She-Ra again and just to see how everything goes. But in terms of this series as a whole, so I'm now talking about this series as a whole, great show, fantastic show. It has, as a person who loves character story, character progression, this series just really does it for me, and I love it, especially for, our two main focus, for Catra and Adora. Fantastic. I love the background that they had, and especially, again, and I also very much enjoy Shadow Weaver and her fucking puppet hands over Catra and Adora, and like the progress that the both of them go through, right, and with them having to go through their separate ways, and kind of what Catra says towards the end of all of this, right? She says, I love you, so please stay for this once, like, stay. And it kind of just, like, it, of course, it clicks, not to say that it didn't click before, but it clicks in, like, season 1, when Adora decided that she's just like, whoa, we're actually we're the bad guys this whole time. Anyways, whoa, we're the bad guys this whole time. We gotta switch side. And Catra, who has her fucking own little abandonment issues, sees that. It's just like, oh, this person that I love is trying to get out of this group that I feel safe in, right? And I don't want that. And again. Just the both of them separating from each other and the both of them growing in their own ways. Obviously, Catra not growing in her way, but not, like, the greatest. Right? But eventually she finds her way in season 5 after she she lost everything in season 4, right? And so stripped off of all of that power and identity, and even even the friendships that she had pushed away, right? Like Entrapta and Scorpia. I don't even know where the fuck I'm going with this right now, but yeah, all I'm gonna say is, oh, my light is dead. Anyways, one second. Alright, what was I talking about for Catra? Yeah, her storyline. Yeah, once she got all of that stripped away, she finally does that one good thing, and that helps her slowly start to repair her relationship with Adora. And meanwhile, for Adora, she is learning about the whole friendship stuff, right, with Glimmer and Bo, who helped her grow in that way, and perhaps in that whole spiel, it helps her repair her relationship with Adora, right? Even to the point where, even though she fights Catra in like season 2, season 1, and even season 3, she still tried to get Catra to she still tries to get Catra to, try to come back. Let's not be enemies and all that, right? Let's try to be friends and all that. And even though in like season 4, Adora is just like, all right, fucking Catra really out here trying to destroy the world. Maybe let's not. But when Catra ends up getting in trouble, getting abducted by Horde Prime, and then her seeing that Adora seeing that Catra decided to do that one good thing, right? She could have just been like, cool, great, whatever, all right, let's go continue doing our own way. But again, her fostering her friendship with Glimmer and Bo makes her think more about the friendship that she has with Catra, and knowing, and even that her caring for Catra very much, right? I would assume, again, her fostering that friendship with Bo and Glimmer helps her with her relationship with Catra. And so, yeah, and then just the two of them finally coming together. Catra finally admitting it out loud, even saying it first to Milong. Milong's just out here like, I'm tired of your shit. You fucking running away. I don't want this anymore. And so for Catra to go and say, like she doesn't feel the same way about me the same way that I feel about her. In terms of the art and the animation and just the coloring, I absolutely love it. It's fantastic. Even for the fights, I thought that they were fine. I'm somebody who's just kind of like, fight scenes, that's great, but I still see the She-Ra stuff and the fighting stuff, and I'm like, I enjoy it for the most part. All I'm gonna say is that I have default words, words that I default to. So when I just said I enjoyed it for the most part, it's my default word that I kind of just I end up hooking into. So there's really not much meaning sometimes when I say for the most part. I will say, the one character that I didn't expect to really, really enjoy and love was Scorpia, because like when they first introduced her, I believe in season 1, right? She was in season, or is it season? Anyways, when they first introduced with Scorpia, I was just kind of like, whatever. But as you get more into, as you get to see more of her, and especially in like season 2 and season 3 with Scorpia, she really develops into such a great character, and unfortunately, she is that character who has a unrequited love. And even though she knows that Catra cares very much about Adora, she's still willing to sacrifice her own happiness just to be with, just to make sure that Catra is happy. And I love her in season 4 when she finally goes and says, like, you've actually have been a bad friend, and decided that she's going to go her separate ways with Catra. And again, such a good thing, and such greatness. And like, Scorpia essentially gets her own little arc, like how Adora was, right? Since Adora has been living in the I forgot what the fucking place is called right now, but she was living in that place for a long time, and then going to the land of friendship. Except Scorpia had always kept that attitude of like, I'm a friendly person, except when she was toward except how she felt toward Adora sometimes. But I think that's because she knew that, you know, Adora was a rival. But Scorpio always kept that like friendly attitude, which does not meld with where they were at the time. And that's why that makes her fit so well with the princesses in the happy land of friendship. Again, I've completely forgotten the names of the places right now. God damn, dude. All the characters that we've lost. You know, the ones that we do care about, because let's be honest, who gives a shit about Horde? Horde Prime. I care about Hordak. But like all the characters that we've lost, we're all women. Poor Mara. Poor Glimmer's mom, whose name I currently can't remember right now. Is it? No. Anyways. And then we even had Light Hope, who went away, you know? Tisk tisk. Then again, Light Hope was a computer program. I think they were more like a, I don't know, non-binary. I will say, in terms of ranking, I've already said this, but now that I'm finished with season 5, I'm kind of contemplating. I think, here's my ranking, right? Here's my ranking from my favorite to my least favorite, alright? With my favorite being season 2 and 3. Again, season 2 and 3 are just absolute bangers. I love them so much. It's great. It really just, season 2 and 3 is something that it really like just jump starts everything, you know, because like season 1 is just a big setup, and it's just like, okay, that's fine and all that jazz, and then you get straight into season 2 and you're like, whoa, you know, suddenly everything is just amazing. And it's also like the time when you actually get to, you're more introduced to the princesses. You've already seen them in the last season, of course, but again, you get to see them even more in season 2. My favorite, season 2 and 3 together. The second one would probably be season 5, and then the third is season 1, and then my least favorite, as you know, if you've seen my reaction to season 4, my least favorite is season 4. I still didn't like the fact that it was fucking Double Trouble who was the one who comes in like they were the therapist or some shit, and just being like, Lamau, Catra, see, look what, you know, you've lost all your friends, you know, like, that was Catra having that moment of, that was Catra having that moment of like, oh my god, I've lost everything, and it was Double Trouble who kind of like brought her to that point. I didn't like that, but like, again, I just don't like I just don't mesh with Double Troubles, unfortunately. So like that whole season with Double Trouble being like one of the primary antagonists, whatever. But, you know, season 4 does what it needs to do. It was the conflict season. Just really, and okay. Season 4 had two things that I very much didn't like, and it was just Glimmer and Double Trouble. Apologies to all the Glimmer fans out there, but it was really that was just my two pain points in season 4, and they were just pain points that I was just like, not my type of pain, you know, not my cup of tea. And so that zone is the reason why I don't like season 4 as much. And I'll be honest, if I were to watch She-Ra over again, like, season 4 is a skip for me, unfortunately. In terms of the story and the character progression and where it brings you into season 5, I like, but I don't have to watch season 4 to catch that context again. Sorry to all the season 4 lovers out there. This kind of feels like how I feel with Persona 5 Royal right now, where the finale of everything, I feel almost a little numb from it. And it really just feels like I very much enjoyed the journey through it a whole lot more than I do enjoy the finale. But also, the reason for that is because for both She-Ra and Persona 5 Royal, I already was spoiled with like certain parts of the finale. So when I'm like watching the finale or playing through the finale, I'm just like, okay, I was just kind of waiting for it. So there is also that measure of like spoiler just ruining how I feel genuinely about the finale. Anyways, I currently have no other thoughts in my brain right now, but if I do, I will write it in the description down below. I appreciate you for being here. If you have seen my She-Ra reaction since season 1, episode 1, I appreciate you for going on this journey with me, and whether you stay with me on the next journey or not, doesn't really matter all that much, but I hope that you continue to watch me, and if you don't, I'll see you when I see you.